Hi guys, the time has come. I'm doing it again. I'm gonna be doing a 24-hour readathon. Last time I did one of these, I was with my girlfriend, and we did the 24 hours as quickly as we could. That was really difficult. I won't even lie. I don't think we fully prepared. We should have started the 24 hours in the day, like in the morning time, but we started at night and all that stuff. It was still super fun. I was happy to get to do that with her. It was pretty cool. We want to do it again, but this time it's just going to be me. So I'm going to do this one a little bit differently. For the next few days, I'm going to try to read a minimum of 6 hours a day. Yeah, so that would be 24 hours in 4 days. I'm going to try to read a minimum of 6 hours, and then if I go over that, that's cool too. But I'm just going to try to read as much as I can and just read for 24 hours because I do feel like I need that considering the year is almost up, and I think I'm at 39 books out of 50 for the year. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure I'm at 39. I'm going to give you guys a couple books that are on the radar, and then I think everything else I'm just going to choose like mood read off of my physical TBR. The first book is one that I'm currently already reading, and that is The Teacher by Freida McFadden. I'm on page 84 of like 370 something in here, so I'm going to say like 400, so not even a quarter of the way through, maybe a quarter of the way through. I don't know, I can't math, it's still early in the morning. Teacher, this is the first book. The second book that is on my radar is a book that I just recently got in my last, I think it should be my last week in life by the time this video is going to go up. So that is Fearful, the next novella in the Powerless series. So those are the only two books like truly on my radar. Everything else I'm just going to pick as I go and mood read. So yeah, I'm going to try to do my best to film as much as I can throughout this entire 24-hour readathon. I realized in the last one I didn't do very well of talking, so I'm going to try to do better in this one. But yeah. Oh, 24 hours. Boop. Okay. And then I'm going to immediately pause it because I just did that for the clip. Yeah, let's get straight into it. I am excited to do this. Let's do it. I won't even lie to you guys, something pretty interesting did happen a couple chapters ago that I didn't guess at all, and if you know me, I'm good at guessing books and movies and stuff, and something happened that totally caught me off guard, and I didn't guess at all. So that was pretty crazy. I remember sitting there reading it, and I was like, wait, what? Like, it was so out of the blue for me. Like, I didn't expect it. So that was pretty great. I'm on chapter 18 right now. I'm going to go ahead and start reading. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to see where this goes because there was something I did not expect. Also with this video, I think it's going to be a no spoiler video. There might be sections when I tell you to skip because there might be a spoiler I say. But I'll still be sharing like my thoughts and feelings and stuff on books. That is my update for now. But I'm going to continue because I'm excited. You know, so far I'm not really sure how to feel about any of the characters in this book. They all like do something, or they'll just be like normal people, and then they'll do or say something that I'm like, oh no, you shouldn't say that, that's not good. So I don't really know how to feel about that. Most of the time I have a hard time with books that I can't really connect to any of the characters, but this one I don't really connect to any of the characters, but it's also intriguing, and so it's keeping me reading, so props to the author for that. Yeah, I just felt like I needed to say that because there's not really any good character in this story so far. They all seem pretty morally gray or even morally red. So yeah, something else kind of crazy just happened. Something was just said that I didn't even guess at all. Again, I'm shocked. There's another twist. That's so crazy. I'm on chapter 28 now. I just finished 27, and the end of 27 was what got me. That was a shock, actually, I won't lie to you. So far, there have been 2 things that have caught me completely off guard, which is really interesting. It's a really easy read book, I won't even lie. It's super easy to read, and I feel like I'm flying through it. It's been almost an hour, and it doesn't even feel like that. So, yeah, that's kind of crazy. I don't know. So far, I would recommend this book, but I'm gonna keep you guys posted and see how it goes. Okay, I just finished chapter 37, and something happened that I was really wishing wouldn't. I kind of figured it was going to, but I'm sad about it because, ew. If you've read this book, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, then you don't. But I am currently almost 2 hours into the readathon, and I've read like 100 pages, so I would say that that is decent. I'm not too upset with that. It's a super easy read. It's pretty interesting. I'm kind of sad about what just happened. That was kind of unfortunate, but otherwise it's okay. Like, it's a pretty good book. I can't tell what's gonna happen at all. I can't really tell, like, I don't know. I think the kid in this book is actually insane. We're just not seeing it yet. But I also don't like the other characters either, and I wouldn't be surprised if they were horrible people. And we're gonna get to see them be even more horrible than they already are. I don't know really how to explain what I'm saying to you without giving spoilers, so I'm just honestly trying my best. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like any of them. I don't like any of them. I got this book and I got Never Lie like a year ago by her. Never Lie, it's on the back. Right there. I got those two books by her like a year ago, this one and Never Lie, and I got them because they're supposed to be, like, I looked it up and these were her most, like, at least at the time, those two were her most, like, popular books, most highly rated. At least that's what I saw when I was in the bookstore, so I got this one. I didn't read the backs of these, so I was just kind of, like, reading it now, and I was like, oh, okay, this is what this is about. Okay, great. I also did end up reading the back of this one, so I honestly can't tell what's gonna happen. I don't know how this story is gonna end. I feel like I have kind of an idea, but I don't really know how to share that without giving a spoiler, so I'm not going to. But it's okay, you know, it's a decent book. Nothing has really happened though. I'm just continuing on. So I'm on page 182, and I'm just gonna continue reading. Okay, I'm trying to give this book benefit of the doubt, but there's stuff that just keeps being said that I'm just cringing at. I'm trying my best. But oh my goodness, I am just making some cringe faces at what is being said. Anyway, okay, so you know how I said that I have a theory, but I can't really share it because it might be a spoiler? Well, I just ended chapter 41, and I think my theory is correct, just based off of, like, the last line of that chapter. I've read a little less than 20 pages since I've last spoken to you guys, but yeah, I think I'm right. Hold on. I'm at the end of chapter 48, and Eve finally did something smart. All I have to say. She just finally did something smart. That's it. Okay, I'm done now. I'm gonna keep reading. I am about 2 hours and 40 minutes into the 24-hour readathon, but she finally did something smart, so that's a good thing. Okay, guys, the book has been finished, and that ending was kind of insane. Yeah. I didn't really guess a lot of that. That was pretty good. I won't even lie. I think I'm gonna rate it like a 4-star. It was a good book. I don't think it was exactly a 5, but maybe it was. I don't really know. I might sit on it for a minute and think about it, but I'm thinking it's probably like a 4-star. On Fable, I'll probably rate it like 4.5, but on Goodreads a 4, because I don't think you can do half stars. But yeah, it was pretty good. I still have 19 hours left of the readathon, but the first book is finished. Teacher by Freida McFadden is done, so on to the next book. Alright guys, so I took a little brief kind of intermission because I had some running around to do. I did unfortunately swipe out of my timer, but I looked on the last clip and I showed you guys like how much time I had left, and this is what the time said. So 19:08 and 19 seconds. So that's how much time I have left, and the next book I'm going to be starting is Fearful. So I want to read this because I don't think it'll take me very long, and I just kind of want to have this series complete, or as many books that are out like right now. So this is the next book that I'm going to be reading. This is 211 pages, so yeah. I don't know if there's going to be any more books in this series. I haven't really been keeping updated on that, but I'm going to read this. So I'm going to start it in a second. I'm going to drink some water, maybe eat something, because I haven't really eaten today, actually, and it's 3 p.m. So yeah, I've just kind of been consumed with this challenge. So I might eat a little something, drink some water, and then get started on this. Okay, so I did end up starting Fearful. I'm on chapter 2, and already I'm liking the writing. This writing feels a lot different than all of the other books in this series, which is really weird. It feels a lot more descriptive, I know that's very vague, but that's just how it feels. I like it so far. I think it's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be a pretty easy read. But now I'm going to officially go get some food. So I'm going to be taking a break for a second. Also, I don't think I've mentioned this. Today's Sunday. I don't know if I've said that already, but now I have. Hi guys, I'm back. So I went and ate and I took a shower. I also had to trim my dog's nails. All that happened. I am back and I have 18:59:17 left on my timer. So I'm just going to continue to read Fearful. In an ideal world, I would finish this tonight, but I don't think that's going to happen because I'm a pretty slow reader, actually. So I'm going to do as much reading as I can and then figure it out from there. But I will keep you guys posted on my thoughts for this book. Okay, hi guys, it's Monday. So we are on the second day of this readathon. I am not going to read yet because I'm going to the gym this morning and then I'm going to come back and read. But last night I got to page 50 of Fearful and I have, actually I'll show you guys how much time I have. 17 hours, 55 minutes, and 7 seconds left on the clock. Yeah, I'm going to try to, I read over 6 hours yesterday. I'm going to try to do the same today. We will see what happens, but first is the gym because I got to go to the gym. So yeah, I also do have an audiobook for another book that I have. I may start that audiobook in the gym. I don't really know yet. I don't know if I want to count audiobook in this. I don't know if I do. I don't think that I do, but if I feel so inclined, then I might listen to it in the gym. But yeah, I'm gonna go to the gym and then come back and read. Okay, hi guys. So it is still Monday. I have done quite a bit of reading. I haven't really filmed anything because I was reading downstairs and I just didn't feel like bringing the camera downstairs and filming. I was just reading. So I now have 14 hours, 11 minutes, and 44 seconds left on the timer. So I did a good chunk of reading. I think I only have like 2 hours and 11 minutes left because I want to get to 12 hours left, so I have 2 more days of 6 hours. If I read more than that, then that's totally fine too. I just 6 hours minimum a day is what I would like to get to. I finished Fearful and I really liked it. I actually enjoyed this so much more than I thought I would. I think somehow this is my favorite out of the entire series. Ask me why. I was gonna say I couldn't tell you, but I kind of can. This was probably my favorite out of the entire series because I really liked the way that it was written. I have a couple quotes I really liked. I'm not going to say them because they might be spoilers, so I'll just put them on the screen, and if you don't want to read them, don't read them. Yeah, I really enjoyed this story. I don't know what it was, but I really liked it, and it was a really easy read. I rated it 4 stars on Goodreads and 4.5 stars on Fable because you can't do half stars on Goodreads, so 4.5 stars is my rating for this book. I really liked it. It's a novella. So, some people don't rate novellas. I do, because I don't know. I just feel like it doesn't feel right to me to not. But for those people that don't, I don't. It doesn't really matter. But I personally do, so I rated this 4.5 stars. I really liked it. I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to read next. I think I'm going to read Wild Eyes next because I've been wanting to read the next 2 books in the series. I've read the first one, but I've been wanting to read this one and the next one because Wild Card just recently came out. So I think I'm gonna read this. I also think like after The Teacher, which was kind of like mystery thriller and then a fantasy, I kind of want a simple romance. So that's what I'm going for. Yeah, so this is the next book I'm gonna be reading. I'm just gonna continue on and keep reading because I do have 2 more hours left. But yeah, that's the update. I'll be honest with you guys, I still have 2 hours left, but I need a break because honestly, my head really hurts and I just need a break. So I'm watching some YouTube and then I'll get back on it in a bit. Hi guys, it is the 3rd day of this 24-hour readathon. I did read my rest of my time last night. Quite later actually because I ended up watching some YouTube and then I went and walked the dog and then I was on FaceTime with my girlfriend for a while and then I had like an hour and 40 left. So I did end up reading it all. I got about 114 pages into Wild Eyes by Elsie Silver. I do like these books. They're super easy reads, super fast, not fast paced necessarily, but just it's a fast read. I read 100 pages and it didn't even feel like it. I'm enjoying it. It's fun. It's definitely romance, you know what I mean? It's your pretty typical romance, but I still enjoy these books because of how easy they are to read and they just feel like a good little palette cleanser. So, and that's about it. So I'm gonna go to the gym this morning and then I'll come back and I'll do some more reading. Last night I also had to do some math homework, so it took me a bit like longer to get my reading done. I'm gonna still try to read 6 hours today. I might have some more homework posted today, but I don't really know. But yeah, as of right now, the plan is to go to the gym and then come home and read. I'm home now. I've been home for a little bit. I've read for like probably almost 2 hours. I'm really enjoying this book. I think the banter is super funny. I think it's a really easy read. I've caught myself laughing a few times just because of how all the characters speak to each other. It's also really cool seeing some of the people from the last book in this one and seeing how it all comes together and everything. I'm enjoying it. So I'm just gonna keep going and I will keep you guys updated, or at least try to, but that's all I really have to say is I really like the banter and it's a really easy read. So yeah, it's also about 10 hours and 20 minutes left on the clock, so I still have some time, but I'm gonna continue reading. I don't know what I'm gonna read after this, seriously, but this is where I'm at right now. Hi guys, so there is currently 5 hours 57 minutes and 13 seconds left on the 24-hour timer, which means I read my 6 hours today. As a matter of fact, a little bit over that. I finished Wild Eyes, and I rated it 3 stars on Goodreads and 3.5 on Fable. I enjoyed it. It was really fun. It was definitely a very like romancy type romance, and that by that I just mean there was so many not cliches, but just so many things you would expect from a romance, you know. But that's what these books are to me, and I enjoy them. And I was laughing and I was having a good time. I enjoyed it. It was a super easy read. I read it really fast. I would definitely recommend it. I liked the first one a lot, and this one was good too. I'm excited to read the next one, but that is actually not what I'm going to be reading next. We'll get to that in a second. But this was a great book. I would definitely recommend it. There were a lot of sweet moments, you know. It was fun. I like these books. They're pretty cool. I like them a lot more than I thought I would, and I'm glad that I have the third one so I can read it when I want to. Next, I'm going to be reading Heavenly Bodies, which I've been wanting to read this for a while. I've had this on my physical TBR for a while, and I've just been wanting to read it. So it's going. We're doing it. I also had my girlfriend choose between a couple books, and she chose this one. So I'm very excited to read this. This one I may not finish in this video. I'm just going to say that now because it is close to 500 pages, and I only have like 6 hours left. And I'm not a very fast reader, so we're hoping for the best. But this one seems really interesting. That is the update for now. I will keep you guys posted on what I think of it, but I really like this cover, by the way. You can't really see it because it's kind of dark, but ooh. Came out of focus. Okay, but yeah, this is a really cool cover. I like it a lot. Yeah, so I'm gonna get on to the 4th book. I'm not gonna read any more tonight, I don't think, because there's some school stuff that I have to do. But yeah, that is the next book, and that's what I thought of Wild Eyes. Hi guys, it is day 4 of the 24-hour readathon. I currently have 5 hours, 51 minutes, and 44 seconds left of the readathon. I am reading Heavenly Bodies, as you know. I'm pretty sure I already mentioned that. I'm on page 4. I also have it on Kindle, so I'm gonna read on my Kindle and start the timer and actually begin reading for today. I'm super tired, and I honestly, it's always hard to get into a book for me. Like, that's the worst part of reading for me. I love reading, but getting into a new book is so hard. I don't know what it is. It's just like, it's a switch up from what I was last reading, and so like starting a new book is always like kind of a challenge for me, but once I get into it, I'm into it. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start reading and start the timer. I am super tired, so we're gonna see how this goes, but I'm hoping to finish this today. I want to be done with this readathon today. I'm pretty happy with how many books I've got to so far, but yeah, I want to, you know, finish the like almost 6 hours today. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and begin reading. I am on chapter 3 of Heavenly Bodies, and the one thing that I have to say about this book is that I really like the main character already. Like, a lot. She is a girl boss, for sure. That much time is left. I've read like nothing because I am so tired, and I almost took a nap, and I didn't, but I almost did. Yeah, I'm watching some Twitch. I'm gonna leave this on and continue to try to read. I just seriously can't focus. I don't know what it is. I'll read an entire page and realize I didn't get anything out of the entire page. So I was reading on my Kindle. I'm tempted to read the physical copy for a while though and just kind of sit at my desk so I don't fall asleep. But yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm really enjoying the main character. She is just a very cool character. She's written very cool. I know nothing about her powers and stuff right now, but they also seem really interesting. Also, I don't know how I didn't know that this was a romance, because on the cover it literally says Can love overcome fate? That's so crazy. How did I not know that this was a romance too? I don't know. I really thought it was just simple fantasy, but it's not. It's also romance. So I'm going to continue reading and try to get some out of this timer. Am I going to finish tonight? I hope so, but I'm feeling a little less optimistic now because I am so tired. But that's my thoughts so far. I really like the main character. On chapter 7, I absolutely love the main character. I love her. She is amazing. She's written very well. And I'm a fan. I also think this world is super cool. Like, I was looking at the map and stuff. The world and all of, like, the world building so far is super cool. Learning about all these different, like, places is really interesting. I like it. It almost feels like something I've never read before, which is really nice. Main character is amazing. We also met our male main character, and he's, you know, he's pretty cool. But the female main character is so good. I love the way that she's written. She's awesome. But, yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. I've been reading for like an hour. I've read for like an hour today. I'm gonna keep going. I am hungry because I haven't really eaten today. And it's 3:30, but yeah, I'll probably read a little bit more and then go get some food and then continue to read. But yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. I'm really liking it. It's good. So it's like 5 a.m. and I'm reading because I didn't finish my time last night, so I woke up extra early to get it done before 10 a.m. because that's when the early release for Call of Duty comes out. But there's a character that just popped up. I'm gonna say her name, so if that's a spoiler to you, skip this. Her name was Isra. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. Isra. She is super cool. I like her a lot. She is very fun. I still love the main character, the female main character. The dude, the male main character, is kind of frustrating me. He, you know, he's kind of annoying, but I'm sure it'll get better. He's just kind of annoying right now. Anyway, those are my thoughts. Alright, hi guys. So it is currently almost 9. It is currently almost 9 a.m. It is 8:50, and I'm officially done with the 24-hour readathon. This one was not nearly as hard as the last one, and I think it's just because I did it in increments, but I did wake up extra early today to make sure that I hit the reading before Call of Duty was released. I know I already mentioned that, but I thought I would say it again. I made it through about 150 pages of Heavenly Bodies, and I'm really enjoying it. I knew that I wasn't going to get very far because I couldn't focus. Like, I was reading, but I just, like, I had to keep rereading pages, and it was just kind of bad. So I only got to 150 pages. I was totally enjoying it, and I was reading a lot better today, but yesterday I was just having such a hard time reading. So last night I went to bed with about, I want to say like 2 hours and 40 minutes on the clock or something like that. And I finished it up this morning. It took me a while because I was just super tired yesterday and didn't feel like reading at all. I want to recap all the books really fast, and then I'm going to end this video. Okay, so the first book in this readathon was The Teacher by Freida McFadden, and I rated this book 4.25 stars. I thought this was a great book. I really enjoyed it. There were a lot of twists and turns. There was some stuff that was kind of uneasy about it, but that's what these books are for. They're meant to make you feel a bit uncomfortable. So I thought this was a pretty good book. I would definitely recommend it. The next book was Fearful, and this was the next novella in the Powerless series. I really enjoyed this. I thought this was like the best book in the series, pretty much. I rated this 4.5 stars. I really liked it. I don't know what it was about the writing, but I just really enjoyed it. Next up, we had Wild Eyes. This was a great book too. These books are just fun and fast reads. Yeah, I mean, this was a great book. I rated it 3.5 stars. It did exactly what I wanted to do. It was a palate cleanser, and I enjoyed it. Last but certainly not least is Heavenly Bodies. Now, I'm only 150 pages into this, so obviously it doesn't have a rating. But I'm really liking it. I'm really enjoying it. I really like the characters. They're all like really great characters, and the world is so cool. I don't know what it is. The world is super cool. I really like everything about it. I would give you more details. I know what I'm explaining to you about each of these books is very vague, but this is a no spoiler reading video, so I'm really enjoying this. I would definitely recommend like all the books I read in this video. I am very happy with how much I was able to read in this 24-hour readathon. I would like to do more of these this way because I got a lot of books off of my physical TBR, which was really nice. So yeah, I I really hope that you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, and turn on the bell so you can get notified when I post my next video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.